Why'd you end up popping his?
I think just off of the paint.
Oh shit, the paint.
The hair. That's the only reason. Otherwise, he looks like a very nice gentleman.
Do you have anything to say?
Hey, this is a barber thing. It's a New York thing. It's an Atlanta thing.
It's a thing for niggas who don't have a line. We live, fellas. Y'all know what it is.
All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
My name is Ashley.
Ashley, how old are you?
I'm 31.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed esthetician and I'm in school.
All right. So what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking, do anything adventurous. Like I went skydiving.
Oh, wow.
I like to hang out with my mom because she's funny and go out to eat.
Okay. What do you look for in a man?
Someone who
What?
is ambitious, is goal-driven, someone who's trustworthy and communicates well.
All right. What are some deal breakers?
Someone who is combative, someone who I cannot trust, and someone who plans all these goals but never accomplishes them.
Okay. All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
How are these outfits?
Gucci guy, what is on his shirt?
Speak
Some
up.
untied or some tied shoes.
Gucci. Okay.
We got a cowboy.
So they're weak.
Yeah.
Nobody. Who's got the best? Who's best dressed?
Honestly, maybe the guy just in a gray t-shirt.
Okay, second to last.
Yeah, on the
I'd say the
right.
first one, in my opinion.
Either him or the guy in the gray. The rest of them, what are they wearing?
They look old, but trying to be young.
This is your best first impression.
Okay. Hold on to that. And there is, how many guys are here? Okay. I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons.
Ooh.
I know. 3 balloons.
Right now?
Whenever you're ready. Go on over.
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
She got her legs oiled up. Did you see that?
Yeah, they're shiny.
They shining.
No, no.
Are the fellas really feeling this outfit? He's got the worst outfit on there.
By far the worst.
And he got a bad attitude. Yeah, what is good with his pants?
Sorry.
And one more. Okay. Let's have your name and age.
I'm Fendi. I'm 34.
Okay. Fendi, what do you do?
I'm a musician on my own record label, and I also work a 9 to 5. But we keep it music though. Yeah. How you doing?
So Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped?
I like the way she looked. She came out. She was well spoken, well dressed.
Thank you.
I feel like we could have fun. You was talking about the hiking thing. Let's go get lost. It was cool.
Type shit.
I dig what you put down. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the other guys were presented a little bit better.
Like, just say that.
You think that's what it was?
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Demetrius, 37.
And Demetrius, what do you do?
Work for the city and drive trucks. Well, commercial driver.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Why he got his hand on his junk? Nervous, chill, bro.
Actually, some of her deal breakers was positives. Like, she said something about, like, if you career driven, if you're not, then she don't want to mess with you.
Okay.
But I'm career driven, so I'm,
Yeah, he literally career driven. Like he literally,
He literally
drives.
hey, that's a positive to me. I turned the negative to a positive. And she chocolate too, like darker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Oh,
So
boy.
ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, it's all good, you know, Black Queen. She loved it though. Like, that's everything. I ain't gonna lie.
Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're to guess,
Height.
why are y'all so
Little guy, big
why y'all
trucks.
so predictable?
I want someone who I can look up at.
Oh,
No
okay.
offense. Yeah.
Okay,
But
height can't
you're
go get you to
still
the altar
handsome.
Oh, damn. Height ain't gonna get you to the.
How many times do you think he's had to
I
say
am
that?
taking that.
Can you look
For
at that?
me, probably.
Height. Okay.
What you say?
How tall are
For
you?
me, it will.
It will?
Height, she thinks height's gonna get her to the altar.
Says the doctor says what the doctor said, like 5'4" and a half, but with,
Okay.
with these boots on, I'm like 5'5".
But you look great.
Oh,
you
thank
look
you, ma'am.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Now let's go to the last one you end up popping.
Yeah, Timothy, 38.
Okay. And Timothy,
Is it the age or is it the look?
It's all of it. Like, you can't.
Cause I'm damn near his age. I feel like as if, and you can correct me wrong, I don't look like that.
No, you don't. He also's got spots on his shirt.
I would have thought he's like 50s.
Taking that hat off would help him. That's a grandpa hat.
That's giving his age.
It's giving older than his age.
I'm an independent contractor and a real professional day trader.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear her out. I was going to pop initially. I thought your skirt was kind of too short, like more. I know.
Oh my.
Damn, he giving old energy
Skirt's too short.
I feel like I
It's
can
not
almost see
even
your pants.
short.
at all. She looks absolutely fine as far as that. I don't like
She
the
looks
dress.
modest.
But yeah, I'm never looking at her like she's this promiscuous little shorty.
She doesn't
To be
even
honest
have
with you.
chest out.
That's just being honest with you.
You know what? Now watching this the second time, that's something he's doing intentionally because somebody popped his shit. We didn't
He's
look
being
at it
a
that
dick
way.
on
Yes.
purpose.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Why did you end up popping his balloon?
He's just too skinny. I got a little, I don't know. He's just too skinny. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
What is this outfit, bruh?
Aren't you supposed to not wear socks with those kind of shoes?
He can't be 38. He has to be lying.
I think my dad has this outfit.
Those shoes that had late 40s.
Yeah.
He
Those
48,
jeans.
not 38. There's no way he is 2 years older than me.
Okay. We've got how many balloons left? 5.
I like that first guy though. The white.
Okay, go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question. Help you narrow it down.
When you're in a relationship, how do you show love to that person?
Okay, let's start here. Name and age first.
Trey Stylist, 35.
Okay, Trey, what do you do?
I'm a barber, career barber, and also a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the question.
One more time. The question.
How do you show love when you're in a
How do I
relationship?
show love? Well, I'm kind of like a 90s love type guy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I really want to like be intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like get some time together. You feel what I'm saying? Like 90s love. My love languages would probably be physical touch and like acts of service. Yeah. So that kind of give you an idea where I'm at with it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Over here, your name and age.
My name is Sydney. I'm 37.
Sydney, what do you?
He's 37. He's my age. I just feel like I don't look that old. Am I in denial? I know I look older, but
It's just the fashion choices are like throwing the age off. Like that's also a wild choice. He's dressing like a 12-year-old with a Gucci sweater.
I do not approve of that sweatshirt.
My profession is I own a dental practice in Charlotte and also a roadside service in Charlotte and also in New York. So 2 locations.
Okay, nice.
If you're doing that well for yourself, why all that?
He needs to get a stylist.
And if you want to
Oh,
just
stylish, bro.
question, how do you show love in a relationship?
He
Part of-
doesn't need to be in designer. Are women flattered by designer gear? Drip?
No, not at all.
I just don't understand like the big loud Gucci shirt, the red leather pants.
Honestly, a turn off.
That shit just gives corn to me. The shades, like everybody to each his own. But I don't know. I don't know at that, looking that old, I think there are things he can do having the need to wear designer, if you know what I mean. Like there is an age for that. But if you like a younger dude, I feel like you like a young type cat and you got drip on, it can work in your favor if you got a bag, it's secure. But as long as you look like a young, like you know what I'm saying? Like club promoter vibes, or maybe you really getting money, an athlete. Like if he played for the Giants, I don't think we would trip off him wearing that. It's the fact that he kind of looks like he's pushing 50, but he's got something, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But like even, I don't know, I would still talk shit even if it was like an NFL guy walking into the pregame thing dressed like that.
Yeah?
Just the Gucci.
Yeah.
Wear something nice and unique or whatever if that's your style, but like there's branding all over him.
The sweatshirt has laces on it. Oh my God.
You know how tempted I would be to go
These dudes are crazy.
pop his balloon and
bro.
untie his laces.
Yeah, showing love is basically just making sure that she gets the attention that she needs, being a good communicator and understanding what her needs and wants are. And then I think that's a good way for me to understand what type of love language she's seeking. So,
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Over here, your name and age.
Hey, I'm Vernon, and I'm 40.
Sorry, what was it?
I got an issue with the fit.
The
and
mumbling?
I got the issue where he doesn't know how to speak. Like, bruh, you're not on the curb. The tough guy ego. Bro, you're trying to scoop a shorty. Like, I don't know, man. Corny, bro.
And I'm 40.
Okay.
I'm
And
fine. I'm fine.
you do.
Right now, I'm just investing in real estate, wholesaling, doing mostly creative finance deals. Got an Airbnb, Turo, stuff like.
Okay, nothing. I didn't hear anything that makes any money. Like those were 2020 jobs. They don't make any money anymore.
Yeah, he's also wearing his brand. I just noticed from his Instagram handle. Yeah,
$1 million, whatever.
1,000,000 grams.
So 1,000,000 grams, Toro, Airbnb.
Sounds like he's doing a lot of things and none of them have been successful, so he keeps trying new shit.
And then catch a flight to Arizona to find love.
A few other things too, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Okay, no problem. And how do you show love in a relationship?
I show love pretty much. I feel like the whole thing should be love. Pretty much, it's like if you can listen. It's like, I feel like that's a major thing. Listening, you can get too caught up in this and that and that and this, but listening is the most part for me, because from there you can go from wherever you need to go to. I think like a lot of relationships probably fail because people are not listening or not really paying close attention to whatever her needs is, stuff like that. So that's what I feel love is.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Mac, I'm 39.
Okay, and Mac.
Mac, 39. This is an older crowd.
What's up with the outfit, bruh?
Turtleneck.
That
That's a
fucking
choice.
outfit is wild. A green olive turtleneck. Turtleneck in Arizona.
I do think it gets
Some
cold
tight
there.
ass jeans.
Bleached, ripped jeans.
A designer belt in my belly hanging out of it. The hair choices.
I teach financial literacy and I teach social and economic development.
Okay.
And right now, I just started doing relationship counseling.
Oh, shit.
What do you end up popping his?
He actually looks like my cousin.
It's one of those.
When I got closer.
Yeah, what?
I hate when they do that. Probably his height.
So, AKA the girls be lying. Like that one up there,
I was
114.
just open, trying to see what she had to say,
Extra
stuff like that.
45 minutes.
And she's pretty.
A lot of
Thank you.
Why we end up popping his?
It's really not too much, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe I will go for a different style, more kind of cleaner and casual more. I don't know.
I agree.
But you look good,
At
but
that age is great.
I have
That
to have a
age is
reason.
crazy.
Okay.
That age is
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, why they show his forces like that? Yo, that age with a pair of forces, guys are not walking white pants, Air Force Ones that are not tied, a mint chocolate chip sweatshirt, and some shades that aren't prescription.
I would pop everybody's balloon who comes in wearing sunglasses.
Well, look at the guy to the left of him, his pants.
If you are in a relationship and you guys have a disagreement, what is your conversation style or your disagreement style with that person?
I'm not mad at the question. I just don't believe you're going to get the real answer. If you get the honest truth from people, people do have different ways of resolving issues. Some people take a break, go separate rooms, leave for a little bit, come back. I mean, we're talking about conflict here. So we don't really need to question how people respond during conflict. If she know a guy he's just very dismissive. If you get a guy like, I don't argue. All right, well, imagine being in an argument with a guy who just does not argue. It may
that's
frustrate
fair.
you.
It might show you a little bit
Because
about
you'd be
their,
like, oh, they don't give a fuck. They don't listen to
maturity.
nothing. Like, they don't want to talk about anything serious. Like, that can cause frustration. Or you may get a guy, if I don't feel like I'm wrong, I might stand on that. She might know she's an argumentative person. She might stand on it. So if you were to truly get honesty from people, I think you could possibly see how they resolve their conflict could ultimately dictate whether or not a relationship could be successful or not. Because if you can't have two people that don't give a fuck, it don't work. Like, one person has to want to talk it out. Some get shut down, don't have the conversation. And what does that do for somebody who is very passionate about what their topics they're talking about? So then you're talking to somebody who's very passive. That may build more frustration. They get angry and angry and angry. I mean, that's the key component to why relationships work and don't work, to be honest with you. There's nothing less. Like, the only reason people are breaking up is because of some form of conflict. And so if you could figure out, if anything, that would be the most important, because if you're attracted to him, obviously you're going to be in front of him. How are these pivotal things that are important in a relationship, how are those resolved? If they not handled properly, then you're going to have some bullshit.
Can you reiterate that one more time?
Like, if you guys get into a disagreement, how do you handle it? Do you like give her the cold shoulder? Do you just go silent?
So
What do you
I'm
do?
going to say this. Like, if my woman get mad at me, we probably finna have sex.
Okay.
first off. But
Ew.
I don't argue. I didn't grow up in a household where my parents argue, and I thank them every day for that. I really do. I got friends that I grew up with, and I went to their house, and their parents argued, and they ain't argumentative relationships. But I think that in relationships, the key to it is talking it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to want the relationship. You're not always going to like your partner. So you got to really talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to want the relationship. So if you want the relationship enough, then you'll be willing to talk it out and work it out and work through your differences. But to me, that's going to turn me on. If a woman fussing at me, the first thing I'm going to think is you need some fixing.
Oh, okay.
Dad is coming home to fix it. So we fixing it.
Okay.
You know, we ain't got to argue, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, what we arguing for? Like, I don't know if y'all agree with me or what. Like, what we arguing about? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I come from a large family, a lot of sisters, so I always had to sit back and listen and get their perspective on things, and just the work background that I take on requires for me to kind of really listen, and I like to put myself in other people's shoes to better understand where they're coming from. So I think that's how I would position that first, just to kind of understand where she's coming from, and then I could get a better perspective on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and our last guy.
I would have to say we got to talk it out.
You got that
Like,
voice
I don't
you
like to
trying
go to sleep
smooth her
angry.
over.
You feel what I'm saying? Especially if we're in a relationship. So it's got to be some communication. We got to talk, and make it an even playing ground. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just something like.
Thank God.
Okay, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a person that was really looking for a match, and a person that's really looking for some understanding. Like, she needs some guidance. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, no, seriously, because she's here. She's here, so she obviously looking for some guidance, but she can't recognize the prize. So obviously she make a lot of bad decisions. How many kids do you have?
I'm done, Arlette.
How many kids do you have?
I'm not here to answer.
So why'd you pop his balloon?
for this exact reason.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
Baby daddies or something.
Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Because he went right to sex.
Nah, he really is a rude nigga. Anybody who is okay listening from information from an olive oil turtleneck, Aeropostale jeans with a belly hanging over it, 125 soaking wet, with a hairline that is literally in Australia.
Not
She was
laughing.
very polite. I wasn't interested because you immediately went to sex.
Opposed to how do you communicate and,
She still handled this very professionally.
so.
Well, intimacy is the
really
most important
answer.
thing in a relationship, because if you can't intimately satisfy your woman, then she gonna go around the corner or next door, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't all about sex though. Relationships is definitely 100.
But he just said it was about intimacy,
It's the most important thing in a relationship.
and then
Not about sex. So you
now he's talking about it's 100% not about. All right, big dog.
said the part where I articulated in everything else that I said.
There's no way he is coaching anybody with that very, very low vibration he giving, bro.
So maybe it's some guidance that's missing in your life. Maybe, I don't know.
Who is he to think that he's supposed to guide somebody? Nah, he just went on here to say he did something that he didn't do. We just taking it for face value. He doesn't do that. Just like if somebody told you they played football and they were 4'1", would you believe him? No. So we don't have to believe somebody who just says something.
Thank you for sharing.
She still handled that very maturely.
She's very classy.
Shout out to her. I fuck with the classy. The outfit I didn't love, but you know what? If I wasn't being shallow based on her behavior, I wouldn't pop the balloon just off her energy. I can look past the outfit. Her energy, the way she's explaining things. He was rude and disrespectful for somebody he didn't know, and she still handled it maturely. These are the attributes and traits that men should be looking for. Really in her feminine.
How would you plan a first date?
That's a dumbass question, but we
It's a
can.
waste of a question.
Yeah, we'll move on.
I guess with the first date, first of all, I'm gonna learn a lot about you before we step out, and then that's gonna.
You don't always get that opportunity, my boy. If I go in the club and apply pressure and I put on that Riz, I'm gonna learn about you on the date. The date is more for you to show what you got, my boy. It doesn't have anything to do about learning her, then take her on her date. Now, contrary to belief, I don't really operate in that setting. I've been fortunate enough where I don't have to necessarily take women on date. In most cases, where most guys are, you just take them to a nice restaurant. It's easy.
Yeah.
You like sushi? Bet, got one. She don't like sushi? Steakhouse. They don't like steakhouse?
Probably not a match.
Damn, if you don't like those two, I got a problem with
don't
you.
know.
For real. Last resort, you can go like a really nice Thai restaurant, like some shit like that. You know?
Yeah. That's
Like
true.
something like Japanese, hibachi. Now, I think a lot of girls play that game where they running the bag up on a nigga and they had no interest to begin with, but that's for another episode.
But if we're doing a lot of laughing, then I love comedy clubs. I love activities. I like
You don't like the comedy?
Not for a first date. How are you gonna talk to her?
Yeah.
Just doing things that's more active, and if I feel that you have more of a laid-back personality, I think I get a chance to know you a little bit better. Maybe you sit down and just, grab a nice bite to eat and sit down and probe a little bit more. So that's probably how I do my first.
You're a little creepy, no?
Probe. He's a dentist, so I guess that makes sense.
Okay, let me fall back.
It's kind of like on our chemistry, and then
President Donald Trump is reportedly considering eliminating the federal income tax. He's going in here and really about to get y'all liking him.
Oh no.
with our energy where we headed next. So.
To be like where we at, like that's something like chemistry wise that I would pick up. Like I'm really like fine on finding out what you like. You know what I'm saying? So it'll probably be more like how we vibe, like what I listen to, what I pick up, what I see that you interested in. And then we go from there. Like if you're a foodie, we're gonna go food, If you're more intimate and just want to take a walk in the park, maybe that.
Not on a date, my boy.
Okay.
In my opinion, like I'm not really doing what she want to do per se. Like I don't even know if girls is looking for that. Like I'm doing what I want to do, and based on the things that I like to do, you will come to one of those things that you like.
I don't think on the first few
that's what I
dates
want.
it really
Because you
matters.
don't talk to me like that. You got all that energy when you want to not do shit, but then now you want to have all that.
I don't think it really matters what you do on the first few dates. It's all about getting to know one another. So I think as long as it's not a comedy show or a movie.
Why you keep getting at it?
Because like you can't talk. Like I'm not learning anything about you by going to a comedy show.
Right, you pick her up, you drop her off.
Like cool, we don't have the same sense of humor. Like that's not a deal breaker. So I think as long as it's something where you're talking, you're getting to know one another, then that's fine.
You got kids?
Yes, I have.
You have one kid?
Yes.
Okay. Your profession is?
Licensed esthetician.
I didn't even know she had a kid.
I do facials, skincare, waxings, and I'm in school.
I might have to pop on that.
Okay, that's fine.
No, because I'm a barber.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
barber. So, like, I know, our schedules is going to, like, collide. And then I just...
How are the schedules collide?
I don't know. They're going to be working at the same time. Oh my gosh. What a bummer.
Like, that's like
Go to
saying
work
somebody who
when
has
I can work.
two people that have 9 to 5s, their schedules collide.
Oh, the profession and the industry, you got a little bit too much emotion for me. I'm looking for a little bit something, more executive.
Okay.
But no, you're beautiful though.
Thank you.
And I didn't think I would say that either,
executive.
but like just.
Yeah, that's rude. I don't know. Like, more.
Look at her face.
Let me not get on people and their preferences. I tend to fucking do that. Allow people to like the people they like. So my facial reaction is because I don't understand what, like, more corporate. Is that what you took away from more executive?
Yeah, I think he wants like a CEO.
Bro, you're a barber. You don't get one of those. He can like what he likes.
To women that I pop home, but you beautiful. Not her.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he is. He actually dressed really nice. He's handsome. He's
Thank you.
groomed well.
Everything else was cool with this girl. I just hate that people do shit like she ain't a stripper. Like,
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
You live in LA? Okay. I'm in Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay.
Charlotte, between Charlotte and New York. Yeah. Yeah.
That's your only question?
Actually, we have. What's the question? Where do you live? What is your way of communication? What's your strength as far as communicating is concerned?
It's really open. If I feel like our energies are not matching, or if I feel that you're more down than usual, then I'm going to ask you, like, hey, what's up? Maybe I need to do something that you may like. Mind you, my way of love is food. So maybe over dinner, we talk about it. Like, hey,
like
did I
that
miss
shit
something?
right there.
Like, what's going on?
I love food.
I mean, she's really A1.
Yeah.
If these guys can be attracted to her, which nobody popped the balloon when she came down, now she did have a kid, which she kept super low.
Yeah. But no one asked her that, except that one guy that was being a dick, which I think that's fair to not tell him. But I think she could do better than all these guys.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? That's a great angle. We got to also think, like, if the girls are good, they can do better than...
Yeah.
Nothing out here is really sauce.
I don't think she should settle for anything.
As far as like confrontations,
because it's not even like these guys are like solid.
I'm giving these guys like the number one guy is cool, but like then he's a barber getting upset because his girl is an entrepreneur also. It's like, dog, she's an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. Like y'all can collab, open salons and barbershops that work together, his and hers. Y'all can really go off, but that's not what you're doing.
You deal with them, because I did notice that you kind of shut down a little bit when you were having that interaction, and you just kind of like shut them out. Like even though it may have been kind of off with that question per se, but the shutdown was kind of more like, you know, like, nah, I'm just. So how do you deal with confrontation?
Because he's a stranger and she doesn't have to fuck with what he said.
That's lame, bro. I agree with y'all.
That is so nitpicky.
That's cornball. Like if a nigga because if somebody was disrespecting him, what would he do?
Avoid confrontation.
No, he probably incite confrontation and wanting to pop off.
Ew.
But she's a female and she's choosing not to go down that road with somebody she doesn't know, as she should.
Yeah.
Remove yourself from that situation and walk off. There's no battle to win in that. If he wants to be a dickhead, as a woman, in my opinion, just walk away from it. Like, you don't need to go back and forth with nobody. This dude don't know you. If he wants to get that disrespectful off one, he knows what is respectful and disrespectful. Let's not get into it. I don't want to hear people use honesty as past to be disrespectful. Because those are two separate categories. You can be honest, you can be real, and not be rude and disrespectful. I would not have categorized what he says honest. I would not categorize what he says truthful. I would categorize it as somebody who has an opinion that was made within 5 minutes and very aggressive and abrasive for somebody who doesn't know them to accept what they have made up in 5 or 6 minutes. Ask people what is going on, and if you create a space in which they can be honest, then they'll do that. But she may not want to give you the truth. To be honest, like you really don't really look sauce enough to really get honesty from a girl who really feminine like this. And as chill as she is, look how a man can still be aggressive, disrespectful, and rude.
Because that's probably just how he is to everyone.
Guys will tell women that they need to be in their femininity. They need to stop being aggressive, stop being argumentative. But then when y'all are given that, look how some niggas act. And to be honest, one of those dudes should have checked him. Like, you ain't got to beat somebody down because they don't meet what you want. Some guys, they just so arrogant, which is example for that guy, rude, disrespectful, when they're not getting that. I just find it so weird that if you're not getting that, how you can give that. That girl didn't come no type of way. He's a special one, special guy.
If it's with someone that I love, then I will get to the root of the problem. But if it's a stranger, I'm not going to engage.
What about in dating? If you don't love them, but you're just like in a dating phase?
Well, I feel like dating is to get to a point of getting together. The long goal or the end goal is marriage. So that's something that I will work towards and try to figure out. You know.
She answering like a star.
Okay. Yeah.
First time I didn't
think it's
fuck
a
with her.
beautiful thing. I just, with me, I'm really big on communication. I really express that. And I think that interaction kind of really had me open my eyes as far as just like,
what? These people think they can just roll up here and just lie. That interaction did nothing. He just not feeling her. There's more girls to pull up.
I don't want to be with someone who's that judgy of interaction.
See, I feel bad because a lot of the times I get mad at the women for being so judgmental off of what they see, and I immediately get at them. But it's just like, however she chose to respond. If you sauce, you may not get that response from her. If you kind of like that guy, however she was acting with other cats, you should be able to control that. But a lot of y'all ain't in position to even get your woman to do what she wants because y'all not that guy. I knew he was off when he pulled up with the Gucci. But notice what that other guy who was arguing had on. Fucking green turtleneck and a loud ass belt.
Yeah.
That lets you know what brand it was.
The branding's a red
Can
flag.
we say that the correlation to somebody that wants you to know that that shirt costs $400, $500, $600 can also be somebody who may be narcissistic, have an ego versus somebody who's mild-mannered, like the guy on the far left or the guy next to him who's got his own brand on, and the other guy who's just got a white t-shirt, they were very chill and relaxed. I think if you walk around in a shirt that says Gucci's with laces on it, I think you were a cornball, and that's exactly what he was. Cornball is not even necessarily what you wear, but we assumed he was corn, and he showed us he was corn. We said the old guy with the Kango on corn, outfits do correlate to people's behavior.
Yeah.
Shut off point. I was curious to see how you would manage that situation there. You know, I think that you're really a strong mother and a strong person.
Oh, we don't want to hear the dismount.
We got you.
Running around here
that
clucking.
would be my thing right there. I think I may want to hold tight on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Are you popping or? Oh, go ahead. Okay. All right. So is he someone that is your type?
No.
No. Okay. And why not?
I don't. The outfit is too much for me. I like a laid back type of casual. attire. Thank you.
Yo, he has a Gucci shirt, Gucci sneakers, red velvet pants that I don't know what they say on the side. He is 40.
Ew.
At no age is that acceptable, honestly. I can't even tell you somebody in high school that would dress like that.
But
he's not Future. I'm just not rocking with him. I give a damn if that was a white tee, black tee, pink tee, green tee.
Even if he was super fit and dressed the way he was dressed, the outfit would be a no.
Outfit can break you, but it can't make you.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
That's a problem.
All right, well, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on.
See, that old guy isn't clapping. Oh,
He clapped. There he
I lied.
goes.
My bad. I was just judging his Kango. I didn't know if you'd be interested.
Oh, welcome in. What's your name?
Star.
Star, how old are you?
I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I'm a law student.
Ooh, okay.
I like to try new things, I would say.
Okay.
I'm pretty open to new experiences as long as it's safe, of course, but also like to hike and I like art and music. I look for someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is a protector, someone who's ambitious, who has plans for themselves. Yeah. I would say.
Okay. What are some deal breakers?
Someone who's lazy.
Okay.
Someone who smokes cigarettes. Someone who's angry a lot.
Okay, let's start with your name and age.
I decline.
Yeah.
Timothy, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to just give it some time. I really like.
Guarantee he say some wild shit. It's
What's
his
his
shit.
name, Gary?
No, I didn't say Gary. I said guarantee.
Oh. I thought his name was
Dress.
Gary.
It's kind of like the first girl. It's just, I feel like you're showing too much. Like, I don't want to. I mean, I wouldn't picture you going out like that. It's something I just couldn't do.
He might need to see.
But behind the scenes,
Like, what does he want them to wear?
He needs somebody in his age bracket.
But what does he want them to wear?
He says that he's 37, 38. He's a fucking liar.
He doesn't want to see anyone's body.
I want to see his. Maybe that's why he wants to be like that.
that's completely different, to be honest with you. If you don't
See how rude he gets because he got his balloon popped? He's
He
a
didn't get his balloon popped.
Okay.
He popped his own.
Now,
did?
is he someone
Yeah.
your type?
Probably not.
Why not?
I'm not exactly. Maybe the way he's dressed. Maybe. It just don't seem like we would necessarily vibe, like we would have much chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he came out here like that. And I don't know why that guy looks pregnant. Olive oil.
Get up, hop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Vernon. I'm 40.
Okay.
I'm funny.
Is it Vernon?
I don't know. I just know he's 40.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because I'm bad at communication. I ain't gonna lie.
What the? Then go home.
You're 40 years old and you can't communicate. It's probably not happening.
I think I'm more alarmed that he thinks he should go to a show that people are probably going to ask him to be able to communicate. And he thought that he should be selected by a woman as if they were going to say, no, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, what woman is going to say, you don't need to be able to communicate. That's okay.
Forget women. You should be able to communicate, period. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your, like,
Well, think about all the things he does, though. He's doing Turo and Airbnb and like all these things that don't require you to necessarily interact face to face with other people.
he should be by himself. Women duck him because he looked like a duck, a green duck.
I ain't the best. I can't even lie. So I text back fast, but then I don't. You might get a text back, but I be doing me so much, I really don't be worried about my phone.
Then why you come here? Go do you. 1,000,000 grams?
Where does a woman fit into that?
Go Airbnb and Toro your ass to death and go make all that money and go to the club and flex it with those gold chains on.
I think he's just trying to flex his brand. He's not really there to date.
Maybe that's it. And then they're going to go to the brand and know that whoever is in charge of this brand can't communicate. To even make that t-shirt, how would anybody buy it? You don't communicate.
I actually put him now below Gucci Guy.
Gucci
'Cause at
like
least
that?
Gucci Guy's
He
just
talking,
wearing
yeah.
some Gucci.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He needs some fixing, but
guy's, like,
this guy's just a
self-promoting.
loser.
Or missed calls like that, unless it's about something, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't respond to missed calls unless it's about something like that. You need to go talk to your parents and ask them, can they help you out? Because they set you up for failure.
just something I'm working on.
We're not looking for anybody to be working on nothing at your age, sir.
I ain't gonna, it ain't nothing it's personal. It wasn't nothing like what she had going on.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
He looks good. I think he.
Why she? You know what? Don't say why she lying. At least she's nice enough to lie.
But it's clearly a lie because she's, I think, almost said that about nearly everyone, hasn't she?
I think communication is something that can be worked on. But I'm a law student, so quick text messages is not really ideal for anyone at our big ages, but I can respect your response.
No doubt. No, for sure. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. For sure though.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have quite a few guys still left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. What does emotional intelligence mean to you?
Stupid question.
Emotional intelligence. Name and age first, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
Trey Stylus, 35. And emotional intelligence to me is doing that homework, like actually going through maybe some therapy, getting some things like, taken care of that went on in the past, maybe parent trauma or past emotional trauma. Most definitely will be sufficient, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
Sydney, 37. Emotional intelligence to me is basically really understanding how to deal with certain situations and overcome them, and also understanding your partners, family, friends, coworkers, their feelings, their needs, and how to regulate it at the same time. So having emotional intelligence is really key in any friendship relationship, in my opinion. So, yeah.
Okay. Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
I'm Fendi, and I'm 34. Emotional intelligence to me is evaluation, recognizing the situation and what the problem is and getting to the root of it, and once again, communication and figuring it out from there. Yeah.
Okay. Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence?
Demetrius, 37. I was gonna say what he was gonna say, but I like to get to the root of it. I don't like dancing around emotional, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get to the root of it and acknowledge what the problem is first. Then we can take accountability and then, work on it and make sure that doesn't happen again. That's how I deal with it.
Okay. Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
Mac, 39. Emotional intelligence to me is the 7 chakras. You know what I'm saying? Learning that first, and the ability to speak things into existence. So when you're in a relationship, if a woman is always mad or unencouraged, your relationship is going to go negative. It's going to go in a bad direction. So learning the 7 chakras would be emotional intelligence to me, because once you capitalize on that, then it's a ballpark from there,
Name and age, and what is emotional intelligence to you?
I'm Darion, I'm 31. Emotional intelligence to me is basically finding the underlying problem. I feel like emotional intelligence in a woman nature is basically, getting signs and identifying what those signs are.
Why is Olive Oil picking his teeth with the pick?
I just don't think he really cares or values to be. I don't know why he's there.
He's just corny.
I don't know.
I know.
Kind of reminded me of the green and white striped guy.
Figuring out how to resolve it.
All right.
Ladies, if you had your choice, are you picking Olive Oil?
I don't think I'm picking any of these guys.
I know you're picking somebody before him on this cast.
Oh, for sure. He'd be last, but I don't think anybody on this cast is all that great.
Yeah, but I want to go in on him right now.
Okay.
I don't want to spread it. I'm trying to take his head off right now. What is he wearing, bro? He's just corny.
What's a chakra?
It's the 7 chakras. Let's look at it.
Does that even have anything to do with emotional intelligence and what she asked?
They have something to do with meditation. I used to always hear him in yoga. Man, just stop being a freaking weirdo, man. Is it that hard to just be normal? Who responds
Let's
like
head
that?
back this way. So I am going to hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. And let's go ahead and pop 3 balloons. Yes, I know, girl.
It's only hard because... Let me stop.
3's a lot.
3's a lot, I know, but there's a lot of them.
There's a lot that can go, though. She know Gucci bucket hat can go. And kangaroo uncle.
He's already popped. He popped his own first.
I like this guy with the white shirt. I think he had the best energy. His answers are pretty cool. He's pretty chill.
Yeah.
I understand y'all don't like his tattoos and shit like that, but from a personality standpoint, I think he's been the coolest. Him and the first guy I like. So
Oh, the one in the white. Okay.
yeah, right here. I like his answer.
Okay,
Wait,
two
pause
more.
it. Her whole ass is out.
Did it?
Yeah. If you go back a second. Now I don't feel bad for the old man saying that.
How's it out?
Pause it.
I'm looking.
And one more.
You see how the black line goes up?
Yeah.
That's just cheek out under that sheer fabric.
So that material that's at the bottom, it's like that all the way through?
Yeah,
the whole
it's
thing?
see-through.
Not the whole thing.
Up until right here. Her waist.
Oh.
It's probably like a bodysuit.
Oh, man. Okay.
Damn, were we tripping?
I guess, yeah. Old man had a point.
It still don't look bad though. I'm still not
really
getting.
hard.
I'm still not
So
getting
sorry.
hoe from it though.
Okay, you can stay down there.
See, look, you can't see her ass.
Yes, you can. You can see the under cheek.
It's over here. Okay.
I don't know why I'm not offended by it.
Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear what she said, and she looks good. That's the reason why.
Period. All right. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Honestly, it was really hard. It was really hard, and I couldn't even say why. I think maybe just. Maybe,
I get it, mommy.
I can really.
What do you get?
I would guess the height.
No, I wouldn't say it's high. I honestly couldn't say why. I just had to choose, and it just was like process of elimination.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Let's go over here. Why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
So I think that the law school thing got me. You know, when she said the law school, because you know I own 7 businesses, so I always need to go.
Oh my freaking!
He wanted her to be his lawyer?
So that was the main thing that got
Yo,
me.
he's
right?
a cornball,
But, you
man.
know, I was really just skeptical on her decision making because she on the show and she in law school, and it's
Why does he
like
keep
a million men
saying
should be
that?
chasing
Why
you.
is he
You know what I'm
acting like
saying?
he popped
But
his
I
own
felt
balloon?
like this too.
She popped his balloon.
Maybe I was too much. You know what I'm saying? When I hit one of those 7 chakras, she looked at me like, "Ooh, tasty."
The question was,
But-
why is your balloon
but she also-
unpopped? And he's over here criticizing her.
Look like
Because he can't accept no
He's a
criticism.
dick.
She also looked like intimidation. So, you know, respectfully, you know, I kept the balloon, you know, just to see how far
Respectfully, that's not the show. Respectfully, hold your balloon.
go, honestly. But I think that I hope you graduate from law school and you're going to be something great for sure. But your decision
Thank
making,
you.
baby, you know, you got
All right.
your decision making got.
What?
This
No one asked you to evaluate my decision making. Also, what's wrong with trying to date while you're in law school?
This dude's a loser. He's a straight up loser, bro.
Like, look,
Okay, so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I will say I agree with the decision making. Honestly, truly, it was really, really hard. I just picked somebody like, yeah, it was really hard.
See?
There's nothing. I
what I'm
like
saying?
the 7
Telling him that
chakras
he's
though. I like
right.
that.
see that decision making. Yes, you know, you got to make better choices in life, you know.
But handsome. He's handsome.
Okay. And who's the last one who ended up popping over here? Okay, why was your balloon unpopped?
wanted to hear what she had to say. You know, I like the fact that she has goals and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to just hear her out.
Was she someone that's your type?
She's attractive.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I really
Why'd we end up popping his?
I think just off of the paint,
Oh shit! The paint.
the hair. That's the only reason. Otherwise, he looks like a very nice gentleman.
Do you have anything to say?
Hey, this is a barber thing. It's a New York thing. It's an Atlanta thing. So
That is not. I live in Atlanta. That is not an Atlanta thing.
Also, the barber's trying so hard not to laugh.
I ain't even pay attention.
when you
It's
become
not really a bad thing. I'm sorry.
no, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a new. I'll let you speak about it, but it's a New York thing. It's an Atlanta thing. You know,
It's not a thing. It's a thing for niggas who don't have a line.
He's also not from here, so why does he keep bringing up Atlanta?
It's not a anywhere thing. My hairline is fading thing. Look at his beard. Like, the hair doesn't grow at the top point. See what I'm talking about right here? Like here.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't need.
Bad.
You don't have to try to make this. Look at this. Is it? This is the tundra.
Just bring the whole thing down.
Just take it off
Take
and
it off
keep it
or
low.
Bring it more in line with his lip to even it out.
To say it's in Atlanta. We're not accepting responsibility for this behavior. This is not an Atlanta thing. This is an old man and he can't let it go thing.
Oh.
So you pay a couple of extra dollars when you get one of these. Oh yeah, so this is something that's actually respected. But
there's no way people this old be this corny.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I will say the lineup is all really nice. It was really tough decision.
Okay. Thank you.
She still try to handle it respectfully. They lucky they don't get them younger girls from these episodes. Because them girls be coming out here and really cooking. Could you imagine some of these girls on here?
So what are you looking for? What are you here for?
Yeah, some of y'all are here to grow your brand.
Like, what are they looking for? Like, in a woman?
In a woman.
Okay.
Why, what brought you to the show specifically?
Okay. Answer your question.
Question one more time.
Why are you on the show? What are you looking for in a woman?
Yeah, I like that question.
I actually do like it, yeah.
Because
If
it really,
they're honest.
it forces them to somewhat give you honesty, but you should be able to sniff through honesty.
I'm looking for a divine feminine woman.
No, you're not. You look for a woman that doesn't do what you do.
For someone who's feminine, beautiful, and intelligent.
That's cap. You're lying.
I really like the fact that you're an executive woman.
What's executive?
Is it because she's going to be a lawyer?
Maybe.
Brings me to this show. And a woman, I am looking for a wife, can communicate, somebody that's goal-oriented, family-oriented, has a strong belief in a higher power, no matter what that may be. That's what got me here.
Well, I've been empty for about a whole year.
Empty?
I'm ready. Just got to have some sense of humor, like warmth, and I'm traditional guys.
Looking for empty, warmth? God damn.
No, he's empty and he's looking for warmth.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You know, like the date up, you know, like start off, like go somewhere fun, then, dinner or something romantic and stuff. I'm from LA, so it's a lot of stuff out there. Leimert Park. There's some nice areas and stuff. So what I'm looking for a woman though is just some warmth, some truth.
Is he cold at night?
I think he's very cold.
Cut your heat on, my boy.
Some loving and stuff, because I love Black Queen, so,
I think he's just trying to jump on something. Like,
I think
whoa.
he's lonely and he hasn't gotten any in a year.
Yeah, he just seemed like he be on that road and he wants something to ride with him. Pause. Why is this taking so long? This is really easy. Pop their balloons and move on.
Just one, whenever you're ready. All right, so Fendi.
She do have her ass out. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Was your balloon unpopped?
I still don't like that old man, so I'd rather you not tell me that so I can continue to not like him.
Right, Future, she's obviously gorgeous.
I like this guy. This is my favorite guy.
I think we could have had fun together.
If you can get over the tattoo, he's really cool.
He's just giving some like young, unserious energy.
And what you want, that old, serious energy?
No.
That what you looking
but
for?
I shouldn't have to settle for one extreme or the other.
You might. That's just the way when you live in a world that have other people from other walks of life, that might be a possibility. You might have to connect with something that isn't ideal. Okay with the damn, I might settle. I love when y'all say that damn word.
You don't think that these girls so far that we've seen would be settling if they picked any of
We've
these
seen
guys?
one angle
We've seen two
of
girls.
the women. One angle of the women who knows how they act when you try to tell them to make
Based on
coffee.
what we know. Okay, that is too soon. Too soon.
We don't know how they act.
It was honestly really hard.
I like
seen
him.
him on a previous episode, and I really liked how he carried himself and how he responded to the other women. It's really hard decision, yeah.
Respect.
I like him. I like her. Those two are cool. She's cool
Very
too. I fuck
handsome
with
though.
her.
What do you offer, or what can you bring to the table?
That's just not the right question, ladies, but go off.
Let's go there and then come back.
So as a husband, what I bring to the table, like I'm traditional. Like,
is he okay? I'm telling you, he got a little anxiety up there.
He's got anxiety and he's cold.
Yeah, so I'm gonna provide, of course. I'm not gonna say my zodiac sign. I ain't gonna get killed for that.
Men that believe in zodiac signs, clowns. Women that believe in zodiac signs, clowns also.
But yeah, as a husband,
He just seems a little uneasy up there, don't he? He's a little giddy.
I think that might just be how he talks.
Oh, okay.
protector, provider, and everything of that. Make sure that you're taken care of, everything taken care of. You have any kids?
I have one.
Oh,
That never. You taught me about that kiss shit, that kiss stuff the other day. I never see the women lead with that at all. Like, you could get all the way to a position where you get a dude with a balloon. At no point did the last two girls, I would have not known they had kids if somebody didn't say something.
Yeah.
Oh, she's 4. Okay, nice. Damn, congratulations. Anybody that have kids, especially women, you know, it's tough for them, you know. So I you know, stand on business with that. Thank you for, you know, for that. But as a husband, you know, like, just be a protector. I'm very traditional and stuff, you know. So
Okay.
yes.
The husband, that's a deep one. I would say protecting and providing, of course, as a man. Protecting and providing is most definitely essential. Passion, bringing passion to the relationship, guidance. That's most definitely what I provide
like him
off the
anymore.
flip.
This dude, what he say?
He acted like that was like a kind of crazy deep question to ask. Like, what? That's not a bit. You should know the answer to that in your 30s.
Yeah.
So it kind of be, you know, the vibe, you know, whatever's necessary, you know, yeah.
Okay. Guys, any questions for her? You ready? If you're ready, go ahead.
I would say, with you being a lawsuit, what does that look like? What does your schedule look like?
I'm pretty busy, a lot of studying, but I'm halfway through. So I have a year and a half left.
Okay.
I'm pretty busy, but people make time for what they want to make time for. So
Where are you located?
I'm in LA.
You in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
Would that be an issue?
No. I'm currently in LA, but when I graduate, I plan on relocating. Don't know where yet, but yeah.
Okay. What's the situation look like with the child's father, if you don't mind me asking?
We have a very healthy co-parenting relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we communicate well. He knows I'm here, and he wished me well. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. I got 2 girls. How you feel about that?
How old are they?
8 and 5.
That's nice, actually. My daughter's 4.
Okay.
She is the sunshine of my life. So somebody for her to play with would be pretty cool. And I have a niece that's in Atlanta as well.
Okay. You can make time?
I can make time.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Any questions over here?
Yeah, okay, just simple questions, you know, like, what's your favorite food?
I really like sushi.
Okay.
I like chili. My chili only, though. Mainly.
Okay. So sometimes I cook. You don't mind if I cook or something? Like, you like
Absolutely not.
home cooks? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movies, like genre? I'm just trying to get to know you a little bit.
I like psychological thrillers.
Name what's that? What kind of
Like
movie?
suspenseful movies make you think.
Yo, can he take her on the date and ask all this?
I know, right? Like, what is this?
Bit.
You know,
You got to
it's
try
not
to figure out what's going to happen
That's probably
next.
why this episode
Keep
is
you
an
intrigued.
hour and
like
45 minutes.
Den of Thieves and stuff like that. Like,
Not familiar with that, but like.
oh, like that's like heist.
Okay, yeah. I like Money Heist. Have you seen that?
Oh,
That was
yeah,
pretty
okay,
cool.
yeah. Nah, I don't got no questions after that. I'm just trying to get to know her.
Okay.
Go off.
All right, it is time to pop one balloon. All right, so Demetrius, why was your balloon unpopped?
Man, we was gelling. So I mean, I didn't see no flaws. Anything. She from LA, I'm from LA. I didn't see nothing. So I was just,
All right, why'd you end up popping his?
Honestly, just because how he was looking at me.
Hey, no problem with that. Go with your heart. Shoot. Hey, black love. Shoot.
Let's head on back. Come this way then.
Do you have a relationship with God?
I do.
What is that relationship like?
It's an inner relationship. I most definitely grew up Christian household. I've ventured off, and learned different perspectives of God. So I'm most definitely respectful of any religion that you have. Yeah.
Okay, you're good. What about for yourself? Are you good?
She's beautiful. She's she's honestly type. So
another one.
I don't really have too many questions. I think we have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
We got a match! Kalia, how old are you?
28.
And what do you do?
I'm a braiding
Hair.
mortician, and I also Have a hat business.
Okay. And what do you like to do for fun?
I go to the gym a lot.
Hat business.
I like to be outdoors in good weather.
Nose ring.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
Tattoo
What do you
on
look
the
for in a
wrist.
man?
a hustler, because I'm a hustler.
Okay.
Women that think they need to hustle their whole goddamn life.
Open-minded. I like to do random stuff sometimes.
Doing random stuff.
Passionate about whatever it is that you love.
Okay.
Tattoo
and
on
now
the
what are some of
ankle.
your deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Pinky up when you hold the mic.
God, what?
I would just say, like, if you're closed-minded, if you're not understanding.
Breathing while on the show.
Yeah, I'm going to just say that right now.
Okay, no problem. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why they ended
Look,
up
look at
popping.
little man standing on business.
Yes, you look good. You know what I'm saying? Standing on business, toes nice. Everything.
Stand on business, man. Get this guy out of here,
Our toes are nice.
pervert.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
You're handsome, but I do like somebody a little bit taller than me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we did each other a favor. We're looking out.
You can call it that.
Okay. Let's go over here. Name an age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Darion. I'm 31. I popped my balloon because she said she liked taller men, and I know I'm not in that taller category, so I just popped it, made it easier for
How
us
tall
both.
are you?
I'm 5'8".
Okay. I'm 5'6.5".
Okay, so you definitely shorter than me.
Yeah.
What that mean? That mean bring my balloon back? Hey, leave it there. Leave it there.
Not quite.
So you said not quite. So what about him? It doesn't really make him your type.
You're handsome, but
you.
I'm just not like drawn,
Got you.
I guess. So
Got you.
no big deal.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Sydney, 37. Just popped it off of the age. Just all this the age thing.
Yeah.
So other than that, everything else she seems really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
So is he someone that's your type?
You're handsome.
Thank you.
I actually have those pants.
You do?
Yeah, and they didn't fit me, so
Oh, they
they're just
didn't
sitting
fit?
in my closet.
So you understand?
No.
You understand style.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good thing. True hustler.
I
respect
like
it.
that. I like that.
like that,
Nice
yeah.
pants.
Okay. Thank you.
Horny.
Go ahead and ask these guys a question.
What are you guys passionate about?
I like that question.
Name an age
That's a
and
good
what are you
question.
passionate about?
I'm 40. I'm passionate about things that make me happy. That's what my day consists of. Just stuff
What
I like
is
to
that?
do.
Answer the
I ain't really
question.
on nobody's schedule. Nobody's time like that. So I got a lot of different things that I do. I just kind of bounce around, kind of like how my mood changes. But everything I do, I'm passionate about. I could do it all day long.
Okay.
So yeah.
Name an age and what are you passionate about?
My name is Fendi. I'm 34. I'm passionate about my music. That's what I do. That's my life. Passionate about my family and my children. I die for them. That's who I do it for. You understand?
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Name an age and what are you passionate about?
My name is Mac. I'm 39. I'm passionate about my kids, my business, and finding love. You know, I think that those three things is what make a person whole.
Okay. Name an age and what are you passionate about?
Timothy, 38. I'm passionate about just life in general. I'm passionate about just opportunity and continuously growing as a person. That's what I'm really passionate about. And I'm also passionate about finding love one day.
Paul, get up out of here.
All right. So
feelings,
Timothy,
man.
why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's very pretty. I wanted to hear out more. You look great. Like,
Appreciate
you
it.
dress well, obviously. Yeah.
Not really attracted. Too big of a fan on the style. So.
Stop dressing like that, bro. What the hell is
you.
wrong with you?
Okay, we have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you guys feel about 50-50?
Yeah, I'm open for it. I feel like if we both get into the bag, it's not really a 50-50 thing. It's kind of just like we just moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say, hey, yo, babe, let's do this, let's do that, you should probably have it already set up. If I'm saying, oh, yo, babe, let's do this, let's do that, I'm going to have it already set up. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of like, we just moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we just, it ain't like you want to do something, you got to call me. Yo, babe, can you take care of this, take care of that? Like, I'm not dealing with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, like I said, we just moving and grooving. Let's keep it going. Yeah.
Obviously, if I got it, I'm gonna do my best to cover all costs and take care of the situation and handle the business.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I got it, it's on.
My favorite guy right there. My favorite guy.
As a man, I would never agree with 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that as a man, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to carry that load, but I do understand the complex of relationships. And sometimes a man might fall short and a woman might have to pull 70% of the load and a man might have to pull 30%. Or like sometimes a man might have to pull 100% and 10% or vice versa. So I think in relationships, you know what I'm saying, we should all be mindful of 50-50 is unrealistic. That's some bullshit. That's some unrealistic American bullshit. So at the end of the day, you know, a relationship.
How would that be unrealistic American bullshit? Him in that olive oil t-shirt, bro, or the turtleneck, he's just a clown to me. I knew he was weird, but when he decided to put his brand on his belt and wear them jeans that he too damn old for.
Based on working it out. So like I can't go 50-50 with you, but I can go with you.
I'm going to see what is the groundwork that you've already laid for the child you have now, and what is the possibilities for our child, you know? Okay. And I'm big on my child, even though it's mine, still getting to know his older brother, sister, things like that, having that community. I don't know your relationship with the mother, and I don't have that kind of drama in my life, so.
Oh no, there's no drama.
You know, I don't know if I signed up for that.
So kids are a deal breaker for you?
No, I love children, yeah,
okay.
but I'm trying to find someone where I begin my family.
So for here, it's a no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I want to begin my family.
So, no, you have that right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, she gorgeous though. I ain't gonna lie. She got the fall colors on.
Thank you.
Got the fall colors on and everything.
I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let's head on back. Okay, well, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I have 6 sisters, so I spend quite a bit of time with them.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Okay. And now what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for a leader, a best friend, someone who is.
Why do girls say that when they're asked what are they looking for? Why don't they just say, I'm looking for 6'4"?
I'm looking for a guy in finance. 6'5", blue eyes.
Why don't they just say that? It's much easier.
What did she say?
Typical shit that girls say. Good communicator. I'm looking for somebody who wants to be like all the other bullshit. Why don't we just say the shallow shit that most girls say? How many times have we gotten to know them and popped it because he says they height?
She doesn't need to get to know any of these guys.
Financially stable, just as I am. Mm-hmm. Someone who is goal-driven.
Why not go on this show and just say, I'm looking for somebody who is at least 6 foot tall, makes this amount of income. You might as well come out like that because that's how it's finishing. It's just not coming off. That's how it's starting.
Just enjoys life.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
I would say smoking.
Okay.
Smoking cigarettes. Someone who smokes but isn't the cleanest. Mm-hmm. Someone who doesn't know how to communicate.
Mm-hmm. We've heard the same thing every chick.
So yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Pop, because I'm be honest, a lot of you ladies been saying the same thing. I don't know if it's rehearsed. I want to.
Oh.
That's what I just said. I just said that. They all say the same thing. And they all gonna pop the balloon based on reasons that they didn't say. You might as well say what it is that you're gonna eliminate people for so that they pop their balloons and you're left with the people that fit your criteria. What is the point in not saying height is an issue if you're gonna walk right up to this guy and on your way out say height is the issue?
But what if you miss out on a good guy?
That's not what's happening.
Just an inch too short.
That's not what's happening. These women are black and white over that. They're not being like open to that. They are eliminating people because of height, pants, sprayed on hairlines. They are eliminating people off of this stuff. They're not eliminating.
The hairline was terrible.
I'm just saying they're not eliminating people off of none of the stuff that they say that they're looking for in a man.
You know, be more genuine. I say the same thing. It sounds like I've been rehearsing. And you have 6 sisters and that's just too many sisters. Like, that's too opinion.
I think that's fair of her to say because she can't control how many sisters she has.
What's fair of her to say? The height?
Yeah. If you're going to call it something I
you
can't
just
control.
playing the tick for tack game.
Then I'm going to call it something you can't control.
Oh, my gosh. I'm not agreeing with the men that do it, and I'm not agreeing with the women that do it. But you trying to agree with the women that do it based on if the man does it?
Fair. Then no one should do it.
I simply popped it because she said height. You're gorgeous, though.
Thank you.
Okay. So is he someone that is your type?
I would say no.
Okay. Why not?
The hair.
Lies. The height.
Why couldn't
Like
she tell
what?
him it was height, but she told the other guy it was height?
Because she was trying to sound different.
It just doesn't look clean.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I gotta respect it.
Sorry.
Ooh,
That's rude.
that's rough.
Gotta respect it.
You still took it like a G. And look at Arlette laughing. I guess that's all she can do because it is awkward.
We're all here for the same thing, I take it. So what exactly are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for something serious? Are you guys looking to be husbands?
Hi, my name is Sydney. I'm 37. I own a dental practice in Charlotte. My intentions is to build a relationship, to actually start off as friends.
Okay.
And then initially my ultimate goal is to actually find my favorite person, which is my wife. So.
Okay.
I don't think he realizes how fucking weird he looks. His sound, his energy, his dress, his sprayed on beard. You can own 10 practices. The shorties ain't gonna close with you. They just not. You could say you make 10 million a year. He could be rich as hell. I promise you girls would walk away from it. Quote unquote, all these things that you're doing so well, it's just not enough. To bag girls, and money is not required. It's a plus, but you do not need a bag to get girls.
Your name and age and answer to her question.
Brandon, I'm 40.
Burning and I'm funny. That's all he
Open.
says. Burning and I'm
I'm
40.
just looking for just something real.
What? He's breathing and wondering still. 6 guests in, still wonder what he looking for. Somebody get this chopped cheese out of here.
Just something genuine.
Yo, what?
Just open. I'm not like just really. My bad. Can you ask the question one more time?
Oh my.
So I mean, like I said, I'm looking for something just open, just something that's like
Open.
It is what it is. We can't be just so focused on the relationship side. Like what's so like love. Like love is there, but that's not the 100% of relationship. Like there's more things that go into it. So, I mean, I'm looking for someone that's goal driven, that got a hustle about them, that's got that get up and get it to it mentality. You know what I'm saying? And
What?
I'm so curious what is on the form that they have to fill out, because how did he get here? He doesn't even sound like he wants to date anyone.
He shouldn't be accessible to anyone. No woman who is looking to be dating should be in front of that.
yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Look how he answered it after he took a breath and listened to the question. He answered it even stupider.
The end game is definitely to be like a husband one day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm in it for.
Oh my God, Arlette. We've raised the bar so high with Arlette that we are upset with Arlette.
I don't understand where she found these people or how she read their applications.
And approved.
Yes.
Yeah, like
unless they just lie.
Arlette, I love you, Arlette, but dang, this crew, you've set the bar so high in all 39 episodes.
I strive to take care of a family. So yeah, that's definitely what it's about. But obviously, things take time, and we will have to take those initial steps to get to said place. So it's gonna be a journey off top.
Name and answer to her question.
So I'm looking for someone that I can be romantically involved with.
I don't know if women look at him and want to lay down and be romantic with him.
No, not with that little belly.
Someone that want to build, financially as well. Someone that, can eventually become my best friend.
You look at her face. Her eyes are literally going like left to right, left to right.
I'm saying, and we can
Huh?
Who are these people?
happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here for just dating and f***ing around. I'm here for the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a lot of Rudy Poos came out here and made stepping. So if your game is if you come here for looking for love, what the show is about, then hey, let's look for love.
I'm looking for love. I'm also looking for a marriage, but I do believe there's need to be phases before getting to that part. I was previously married about 15 years ago, and one of the things that kind of helped me understand this gist of things was marriage counseling. So I don't want to skip any steps, though. That's very important. But the marriage is the goal, but counseling is very important as well to me. So.
Okay.
How old is he?
He said he 38.
38 minus 15 is, so he was married when he was like 23, 22?
What's possible? Back in his generation.
He's your age.
No, he's not. I don't care what y'all can listen to this lying ass motherfucker. I'm not believing this shit.
You are the same age.
There's no way. Back in his day, yes. Getting married at that age was normal. He not from my generation, I'm telling you. I could tell by the outfit.
Okay, and then one more.
He weird, though. He was weird. Outfit weird. His brand is weird. His Toro is weird.
Okay, you can stay
He's
over there.
weird.
All right, so Timothy, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
Here we go.
You look great today. I like everything that I've seen right now. You got some long hair. I like bro hair. Wanted to hear you out and see if there was a fit.
You don't get a girl like that, my boy. We don't even have to go down this road. That girl is pretty attractive. You don't get that type of girl. You don't look good enough to get her. Why can't we talk about honesty, right?
Yeah.
He don't look good enough to get her.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything he has to say because it's going to be from a hurt place. You don't match with her. She don't look good walking around with you. She hit the red carpet. Everybody's wondering what happened. It's not a plus for her. She's not bringing you to the wedding. Kango hat. That material belongs at Rooms to Go. The L-shaped couch. The shirt belongs at Old Navy. The pants belong in the X Games. The shoes belong in jail.
You like you from a different culture, so I'm just kind of curious what that lifestyle would be like, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So why did we end up popping his balloon?
Be honest.
He's just not really my type.
She was nice.
Okay, in what way? What makes him not your type?
He's a little on the thin side. And I just don't like the way he's dressed. But you're really nice, and I think you're going to find someone really nice.
Right. He legitimately has heard that same two things from everyone. If you ask him, he learns nothing from this pod. Right, with that Rooms to Go hat.
My balloon was unpopping just because she looks, I'm just open to just meet new people, and just see where it goes and just.
He been consistent with that. Airbnb, Turo, and Gucci brands aren't going to make y'all live. Let's just say he did want somebody and he's not lying.
He needs to work on how he's
He's still an issue.
that.
He's still an issue.
Yeah,
Even if he get on here and said everything that's right, he's still an issue.
Well, because he's 40. By the time he is ready, he's probably going to be 50.
It's a people person, so I'm more of an in-person person type of thing.
Now he's a people person?
Now he's an in-person person.
What?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
So, I'm just open, just see how the vibe goes, stuff like that.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping his?
Just because when I asked the question, it was kind of like, it seemed like he was a little unsure. So I just want someone that's intentional.
Okay.
But he looks nice.
Great answer.
Yeah, my bad. I got a little spaced out on the question. That was just personal thing, you know what I'm saying? But that's really what that was. I got a little spaced out. I was trying to answer the question, but then I got spaced out. But it was just personal. That happens to smokers. I smoke 420, so I'm not sure if you're a 420 type of person. But
You got every excuse on this, but he's just a bum.
He's spaced out on every question.
Yeah, he has actually.
Yeah.
He spaced out when he filled out the application.
my hands is clean. Yeah, I'm clean.
I see someone that smokes but isn't really clean. So if your
I
hands smell,
smoke. I got a spray. You know what I'm saying? The
Okay.
Baccarat on top.
so you
feel
wash your
me?
hands after.
All the time.
Okay, then you're good in my book.
Okay.
Okay.
So, absolutely.
I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking dinner.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of late. You're coming home.
Hold on now.
The kitchen is a little messy. What are you going to do next when you come in the door?
Go tell your ass to go clean that shit. Here I am thinking she trying to create like a plot. Like, I'm at home. I'm cooking. The dishes are dirty. You need to tell me to clean them. What is your tone? She talking about what you gonna do. I'm not cleaning them. It's what I'm not gonna do.
Okay, let's start there and come back this way.
Most likely, I'm probably gonna come in and start helping you clean up. You know what I'm saying? But the dinner probably ain't gonna get cooked. It's probably over with for the dinner. We're probably gonna have to order out. But I'm gonna take the initiative.
What's he talking about?
She's cooking dinner already.
idiot. He just doesn't look safe. Ladies, if your man looks like this, let him go. He doesn't look like he needs to be around children under the age of 18. He looks just creepy, tone, argumentative. Like, if you get him in an intimate set, he gonna force you. There we go.
Well, I wanted to hear her out. I thought that she came out and she had real ambition, you know what I'm saying, to find somebody that's different. But I also know that we can also be judgmental and we can judge a book by its cover. So, you know, there's a lot of layers to me. So I don't blame her for popping the balloon because I'm hard on the so, like, you might not want this job because this job, it entails a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got to be a whole lot of woman to stand over here in this environment, for real.
So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
No reason, just because the other guy, I think he said he worked in the dental field. Okay. He used to be a dental assistant. So,
veneers.
What did he say?
Trying to get them veneers.
No, I actually don't want veneers. I don't. But that's just why, honestly. And
are you African?
All right, come on, let's head back. Okay, so let me bring you on over here. I'll have you stand over to there. Have you stand right here. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
I live in Charlotte.
Oh, my sister's from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is that an issue?
No.
Okay.
And your mom's in Texas, right?
My mom just moved to Texas.
I actually want to move there, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be close to mom's.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
That's my final question. Is it a yes for you for her?
It is.
She said, live close to mom. That shirt gotta go, my boy.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Oh, we got a match!
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see that one coming, chat.
Kayla, how old are you?
31.
And what do you do?
I'm in the baking industry.
Okay, very nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I love to travel, hang out with my family and friends, write. I like someone romantic, funny, a man of his word, intentional.
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Dishonesty, cigarette smoking. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and then one more.
Yo, what? Hold on, chat. What's good with those shoes, bruh? Oh, why everybody just can't chill, bruh? Just put all black on with some black shoes or the leopard. Man, y'all gotta chill, man. I'm not gonna cap. This is horrific. This is horrific. This is chill. The hat, I'm gonna let it slide. This is the biggest clown of the night. This is chill. Grandpa. This dude claims he's 38. Chat, I think he can. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy, bro. And then look at this. Oh, maybe y'all struggling because you're putting this type of shit on, bro. I got hair, right? Y'all's hair are identical. It's just braided up and yours isn't. Reasons gotta get better, man. If y'all gonna pop me balloons, man, it's gotta be better reasons than like hair, shirt. Can we get a little bit more creative? I like the way the guys typically don't make and pull the trigger quick. And then for girls to walk around and say, oh, I didn't like your hair. Making some adjustments to why would she ask that? Please leave in the comments what you thought somebody was gonna say. They were gonna tell you everything that you wanted to hear. These are stupid questions. Ladies, if you're going on a show to potentially find somebody, please have qualifying questions that force individuals, give you a little bit more than just a cap response. We don't wanna hear that answer. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that it's not important. Just saying you need to have a little bit more than just doing that. That's not gonna work when you got 2-3 kids. That's not gonna work when you got a mom, a dad that may not live in the same home, but you gotta look out for him. We don't want to hear about what you gonna do when it comes to the praying. We assume that connection that you have with the man above is what you have, but we need to get on to what can be executed immediately. What's the game plan? What's the plan of attack? Let's get into the war room and find out what it is we do. Stop giving BS answers like this. This is cap. I don't like his answer.
You know, one door closes and one opens, so that's how I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Chat, is there no possible way he could have possibly ironed that shirt? Now that I've zoomed in, we can kind of see these outfits a little better. Chat, was there just no possible way he could have ironed that shirt before he stepped out?
There we go. All right, so Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I I like the way she came out. I like the way you dress. It's
I'm not gonna lie, chat. He my favorite. I think there's some things we could polish up. I think if you got a style to his hair, maybe kind of like this dude got, like, you know, I know that's in right now. I think that could go well with him. A shirt on top of a shirt probably ain't the wave to go. Apple Watch, I'd rather you just wear nothing to keep it a beam. Jeans, not so much. They making you look kind of skinny. Be something a little bit more fitted might help him out. Cause you know, you could be a skinny dude, but you can kind of still be kind of fresh. But in my opinion, from the inside out looking at him, he got the best energy. He's very approachable. The intent there looks good. The relationship with the baby mom. Why do y'all ask that question? Very seldom are you gonna hear it's terrible. So just assume it's decent unless told otherwise. And to be quite frankly, it shouldn't have much impact on you if he's the right guy, because men should have their shorties in line.
I don't know, something.
Damn, I just went in on that dude. I'm gonna give him his flowers on that, chat. He said I got some work to do. He didn't go back and forth with her. He ain't try to snap. He earned my respect on that. No cap. That's real. That's real as a man, or that you are trying to try. It's okay to be open to what they may be saying and find if there's any validity in the situation. So.
That gap in the mother teeth took me back to high school to Simone. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I came on this show to be so I ain't gonna even lie. And then she said she could take a trip too. We could dip off tomorrow. I'm saying,
who's gonna watch the 9-month-old?
You said who gonna watch the 9-month-old? She got a mama, a grandma. She got, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kids are very well taken care of. So, you know what I'm saying? When you got money, you can take care of your kids. You know what I mean? I'm here to find love, not a babysitter. I know that though deep. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Okay, why did you end up popping his balloon?
The 9-month-old.
Okay.
Chat. This is just not how I would present this on a platter. Like, I feel like the fellas aren't looking really forward to the prune color. I know you fucking lying. I know she didn't fly across the country to put that prune on.
Tree, art, museums, all that good stuff.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a man?
I like someone that is sure of himself, somebody that's done the emotional work to overcome any childhood traumas, because I did the work.
Okay.
And
Chat, I know them shoes is not leaning.
somebody that drinks every day. Mm-hmm. And
this little
Running number 40. And just because of the smoking thing. So, you know, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, is he someone that's your type?
He is, yeah. Oh, sorry, he is, yeah.
I love your energy. I love the way you
Her
look.
energy is dope.
I definitely smoke chronic every day. Like, I wake up, roll up tight, like, respectfully.
All good.
No doubt.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say, yeah, but just the smoking every day. Yeah.
I'm keeping it a bean. That's cap. She does not dress the part. She got that plum on. She don't have that shit on, but shout out to him for handling it like that. I do like that he still chose not to disrespect, make her feel a type of way, unlike when the women be on the other side, they try to cook.
Style.
Okay.
Just a little more. Yeah, that's it. Just we're skinny like you. So.
Well, everything is working. I could tell you that. But
he's someone that's your type.
Most of my lovers kind of looked like him. Yeah. So it's okay.
Okay, Demetrius, 37. Oh, I got it. Okay, because you mentioned that Leo. You big on that?
Oh, that's my business. Yeah.
What you mean? Like you do tarot cards or something?
Well, I do tarot, but my business is astrology. I do people's charts, astrocartography, earth charts, all of it.
Do that is that like, you still believe in God with that, or how does that work?
God made the universe, right?
Oh, okay.
God made the rocks, the earth,
What kind of
everything.
Leo? You July or you August? August what, like 2? Like 2nd, I mean?
15.
Oh, the 15, okay.
You know a lot, huh?
No, I don't know a lot. I try to get away from it. I try to get, my birthday January 13th.
Okay, Capricorn.
You said it, I didn't.
What is going on?
But yeah, got any questions for me or anything?
He's just trying to pull something. He's trying to strike something.
Do you think that it's acceptable to lie to someone to spare their feelings?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes,
Man,
that's
you
a
talking
good question.
Like kids, adults.
That's a good question, chap.
You say anybody?
Anybody.
I always do this, but like, give me a scenario.
No. Answer the question.
Answer
Like
the question.
lie, like a white lie.
Answer. Thank you, Arlette. She said Arlette said no. Answer the question.
When you lie,
shout out to
you
Arlette.
don't just keep lying. Then you forget to lie, and then it's just gonna get worse. To be honest. Okay. Hey,
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any final question here? It's all right.
No. I'm good.
Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry.
You got one?
Do you have children?
Yes, 15-year-old son.
Any more kids?
No.
Okay. Okay, you're the mom of the Cordial?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match! I'll take this mic, and you guys can go on up, make some noise for them.
That's it, chat. That was a good episode. It started off a little slow. I think it ended a lot better than it started. Cast members, the fellas were awful. The women were awful. Arlette was perfect. The production was perfect. And make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to keep these reactions going moving forward. Like, subscribe, comment, share, everything you could possibly do to help me grow. Love y'all to death. Peace. I'm out of here.